All right. Good morning, Sousa Middle School. I didn't hear you. Good morning, Sousa Middle School. Woo! Thank you so much for coming out this morning. We got some surprises for you. Right now, we're going to get started, and I'd like to introduce my mayor, your mayor, our mayor, Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Ambassadors, ambassadors, ambassadors. All right. I would love first to congratulate all of you because you guys are the reason that all of our visitors are here today to celebrate the fact that you all are coming to school on time, you're in class, you're engaged, and you are being successful. So let's give yourselves a round of applause first. So at this time, we're going to welcome two of our scholarly ambassadors who are going to welcome our guests. First up, we have Christian Garcia, and then after Christian, we have Jade Mosby.
My name is Christian Garcia Barajas, and I am a 7th grader here at Sousa, and I am happy to welcome you to my school, Sousa Middle School, where I have already begun to leave my mark. I appreciate that I have already had the opportunity to embrace as a leader at Sousa. When I wanted to share and celebrate my heritage as a Hispanic American during Hispanic Heritage Month in October, my Sousa family let me take over in planning the project, and every floor was decorated in the colors and culture of various Hispanic countries as students researched and competed to show off their celebration. This was something I was able to contribute because Sousa let students like me have a voice. So, bienvenidos a Sousa. Welcome to Sousa.
Welcome. My name is Jade Mosby, a 7th grader here at Sousa Middle School. I left a private school in D.C. to join D.C. Public School as a Sousa Cobra last year. I wasn't sure what that meant at first, to be a Cobra, but it didn't take long to realize that Sousa was nothing less than a place for me to be allowed to be a successful, on-the-road, empowered young black girl, where I have the space to explore my talent and my voice as an emerging, talented black woman that I'm on the way to becoming. And I'm happy to say I'm not alone. This is a school where I'm surrounded by the people who are rising to represent Ward 7 as the proud and strong people that we are. I'm pleased to introduce the Mayor of Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. Nicely done. Let's give Jade and Christian a big round of applause. Let's give Principal Wilkerson and all your teachers a big round of applause. And students, let's give yourselves a big round of applause. So I wanted to come today with a bit of good news. Since last year, I have with my team, including your principals and teachers and DCPS and a lot of people in the community, we've been going around all of Washington, D.C., talking about student attendance and telling you why it is important to attend school on time each and every day, because every day of learning counts. Right, students? What I know for sure is you can't take advantage of the great lessons and the great teachers here who have a lot to share with you if you're not here. That's a pretty basic concept. And it's here in middle school where you really start making some of those decisions for yourself, don't you? If you'll wake up on time, if you'll have your uniform ready, if you've done all of your assignments, if you get to the bus stop when you're supposed to, and if you arrive at school ready to learn. Today we are celebrating because at Sousa, you have the most improved attendance of all middle schools. So we're celebrating you doing your job, and your job is school. And because of that, you have earned a day of fun and learning. So this afternoon, we're going to have a little rec day right here at your school with our partners at Department of Parks and Recreation. So we know, too, that now you can be ambassadors. You're going to be ambassadors to all your friends and neighbors and siblings, to also remind them what you are learning here at Sousa is that every day counts, and every day counts for them, too. And you're going to encourage them to go to school on time each and every day. I want to acknowledge that we have a number of community partners who are standing with us to make sure that we are giving you the supports that you need to be at school each and every day. Let me acknowledge Show Up, Stand Out. Give them a big round of applause. Children's National. Give them a round of applause. And your Washington Nationals. Give them a round of applause. The Atlantic 10 Basketball Conference, our advisory neighborhood commissioners, and DC government agencies. We, for example, have been joined by Thomas Bowen, who is the director of the Mayor's Office of Religious Affairs, Sharon Hines, who is the director of the Mayor's Office of Community Affairs, and Michelle Garcia, who's part of the Mayor's Office for Victim Services and Justice Grants. All of these adults, along with your teachers and your principal here, are focused on ways to support your continued success. And you see, that's really all we come to work for each and every day. To build a great city for sure, to make sure we have wonderful, safe neighborhoods, great recreation centers, that we have trees and grass and safe places to play. But we really do that just for you. Because what good would it be to build a city if you can't enjoy it? If you can't get a great job and raise your own families right here in Washington, D.C. So the work that you're doing at Sousa right now is determining the type of life that you will be able to have when you are an adult. And I know you take that very seriously. And you demonstrate to everybody how seriously you take it by showing up on time every day, ready to learn. So congratulations, Sousa. Keep up the good work. I'd like to ask Deputy Mayor for Education, Jenny Niles, is going to tell us a little bit more about the program.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, Sousa. Woo! I loved walking in this space and seeing some faces because I think you were like, what's going on? Is this really for us? And this is all for you. This is part of our Everyday Counts campaign, and you've been hearing us since last summer knowing that every day, coming to school every day, as the mayor said, is your job. I want to acknowledge we have an initiative that's going citywide, and we have help from all sorts of folks who are here today. We have Children's National, as the mayor mentioned, who's helping to remove health barriers to attendance. The Office of the Attorney General, which also has a program that goes here at Sousa, which is terrific. DPR, our Parks and Rec, thank you, coming out in force to show their love and their support of our students here. As you said, we see Abe in the back from Washington Nationals. Woohoo! Thanks, Abe. And Abe and his whole crew have donated 25 ticket vouchers for Sousa students who have improved their attendance to go to games. Woohoo! Thanks to City Open for that. The mayor mentioned Atlantic 10. Atlantic 10 is giving us, as a city, 1,000 tickets to games. And so we're really excited as part of our, to show how much we're excited. The owners of Eclectic Cafe, thank you for them being here. The other small business owners, the faith leaders, Reverend Bowen. We've got a huge group of people here, and every adult in this room is just a fraction of the adults in the city that are here to support you. One of these rewards that we're doing is this mini DPR Day, But if you get a chance, you can see on the poster, we actually have lots of additional incentives. Even for high school seniors, we're going to have 10 computers for college-bound seniors who really have improved their attendance. As we build city and school cultures that draw students to our schools, it's important that we show you that we value the work of you coming to school every day. We also, as you may know, have Kids Ride Free. Give me a thumb up if you have your DC1 card and your Kids Ride Free card. Many of our students, we wanted to make sure that all of our students could get to and from school without having to pay for it. And we have our ACE and PASS programs in addition to Show Up, Stand Out. We have more than 3,500 folks that have already signed our pledge to help get students to school for Everyday Counts. And the last two things I'll say is that we're going to have a conference on April 21st called the Everyday Counts Summit for teachers and principals. And we're starting a community of practice also for our adults who work with DCPS and other schools. So in closing, I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I want to invite up our Chancellor, Antoine Wilson.
Sousa Middle School, where you at? I'm excited to be here. I just have a few brief words for you. First of all, I want to thank Principal Wilkinson. I want to thank the staff here at Sousa. You do a tremendous job. I did a pop-up visit a couple months ago. I was very pleased with what I saw here, a family atmosphere. I saw students getting along, enjoying the interactions they were having with each other. It's no mystery to me why students like coming to school here. So thank you for your work. I also want to appreciate the mayor and the rest of the city agencies for wrapping your support around our students. You see that they are tremendous. I can tell you you're doing a lot better than I would have been able to do at your age, being able to sit and listen for a few moments before you have a lot of fun. So I want to appreciate DPR and all the agencies, community support here to support Sousa. Students, I want to say this to you. I had some prepared remarks, but I'm not going to go there. I'm going to say this. I want to remember a few specific moments from my time in school. I can tell you I had really good teachers. I can tell you that there were lessons in the classroom that were awesome and so on and so forth, but I can't tell you about all those things. I can tell you about the times like this. I can tell you about the times where people came and said that you can be somebody, and all you need to do is come to school and do your best effort. I remember those times when we reached a goal and they came and they celebrated us. And we had an opportunity to come to school, but we also had fun, like you're getting ready to have in a moment now. I remember those times. They often encouraged me when I didn't want to do what people asked me to do. It helped me understand that coming together and doing the right thing, that it paid off. So I want to share with all of you that this is for you, and we want to say to the rest of the city that when you come to school, as you're supposed to, and you work hard, you listen to your outstanding teachers and faculty and staff, that it pays off. It's okay to have a little fun today. It's okay to be rewarded for doing your best. And students, I just want to encourage you to finish middle school, working hard to the best of your ability, being glad that you're being educated in Washington, D.C., attending DCPS, and getting the education they're getting at Sousa Middle School. Principal Wilkerson, I'd like to invite you back up. I want to appreciate you for your leadership. I want to appreciate your staff for the work that you're doing. And I want to encourage you to continue to do the STEAM work. For those of you who don't know, that's science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. We want to make sure that you are prepared for the world that you're going to live in. You're going to be the next scientists. You're going to be the next inventors. Instead of being the ones who are using the iPhone, you'll create the iPhone's replacement. That's what we need you to be thinking about. And that's what coming to school sets you up to do. Thank you. I'm going to turn it over to you because I know they want to get going back here. And we don't want it to be chaos, and we don't want the mayor run over. So we're going to let you organize that. All right.
Thank you, you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right. If my PBIS and Culture and Climate team could get in position, 6th grade, we are going to transition to lunch first, and then we're going to do a rotation. 7th grade will participate in the activities, and then in 30 minutes we'll switch. So if my 6th grade ambassadors, if you could please rise in your current position.